Are you struggling to clear Rango Inferno? Struggling with finding that team that doesn't crumble at the first missed defense break? Or perhaps a random minion silence is turning off your heals at the worst possible moment? Well, look no further. Hello, I'm Patchy, and after ruminating and cooking with the rarest forbidden spices, I have concocted a forbidden technique. Devs, please don't nerf this. And this is my contribution to the greater Ethereum community. So I'm going to show you how to clear Rango Inferno with 100% clear rate. And I've run this probably 100 times so far. I started doing it yesterday and I've been doing it all day today. Let me go ahead and show you what's needed. Okay, let's hop into this battle and just watch the fight while I talk about it for a second. So the forbidden technique is 4 ambers. Now, to get into what's absolutely mandatory, you're going to need 4 amber shells, okay? And this is no secret, but Bloodbath has already been proven to be extremely strong in Rango Inferno, but I kind of took it to the next level. I saw people using Bloodbath on things like Sana to make sure the Reviver stayed alive, and while that is consistent, I've also seen Sana get blown up a few times. But this is 100% safe. You will not fail. And the requirements, I know you see a Kloss here. I know you see a Lily here. I don't have other units built, but trust me, it works with anyone. Okay, I'm going to explain why in a second, but let me go over one more thing first. Remember how I said you don't need Kloss or Lily? The one mandatory thing is the Amber Shells, the Bloodbaths, and you're going to need at least 1 healer. I'm using Linglu because I put all my jellies in her, but you can probably get away with the new girl, fuck you, and whoever else, maybe Asana. But I'm using Linglu and Vice here. You notice there's no damage dealer here, okay? One of the problems with some of the damage dealer runs is they can get blown up, and even if you do have your Reviver on Amber, sometimes with no other targets, they can get focused on a bit too quickly, I think is the problem a lot of people have. But the real secret here, and the reason this is 100%, is you can kind of watch the HPs as I'm talking here, but as long as your guys can take 6 turns after their Amber procs, they can never die. And when I say they, I mean everyone, because everyone has an Amber Shell, so everyone can't die. The other big secret, and this is what really clicked for me when I decided to try this out, was Rango does not have a soft enrage like a lot of other bosses that is on he the boss. Teramaton scales attack, right? Doki Doki scales attack on the mobs. This guy, he scales it on the player. And something you'll see here probably in a second, looks like Linglu's about to take a death. But see how my guys just have a lot of these Rango stacks? I mean, sometimes it gets up to like 7, 8, 9. I've even seen 10 before. But when you die, your stacks go away. And Amber, can I click on it here? I can. If you read very carefully on the Amber Shell, it says, when the owner animus is about to die, halves the current turn meter, removes all effects, keyword, all, inflicted on them, and recovers 60% of their max AP. Plus, it puts you in iced, which gives you a huge defense. Oh, there you go. So Linglu's iced here. Oh, and Kloss is iced here. So when you die, winky face, you're going to get ambered, okay? You're going to heal a bunch, and you're going to get put in this ice state. And then when you get out of the ice state, you're immediately going to heal to full, basically. And look, if you look very carefully, no stacks. No stacks on Linglu, no stacks on Kloss. The reason why this works so well is because the only way Rango can really kill someone that's using Bloodbath, if you don't know what Bloodbath does, it's if you take over 20% of your max HP, it reduces it by like 55%. It's a huge reduction. So if you don't have more than, I mean, you really need like 5+ stacks for Rango to be able to kill you. Notice I don't have a defense buff. I've got Linglu heal dots and I've got Vice on Bramble, but besides that, No time weave, no Halloween shells. We're just doing raw heal. Raw heal and raw sustain. And you can see we're taking hits here, but it's never enough to kill them before they get their amber shells back up. Now, this is the real key to Rengo. A lot of people are trying to like burst it, and trust me, this is not fast. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that these are fast runs, but with very little requirements, you can very easily clear Rengo. This is more of a guide aimed at people that are just really desperate to clear the whatever it's called, hyperlink charter. They're really desperate to maybe get that 1-3 matrix codex that they're looking for, or like maybe they just really want to count for like the Romochi or something for Doki Doki, right? This isn't something that you're going to be able to like, you know, on 2x just pump out like clear after clear after clear. For those faster clears, you're going to need much better gear. You're going to need much better modules. You know, if you've got a 15 jelly, 5 dupe yelly, this is not the guide for you. You know, I'm sure you can find a way to clear it much faster, but this is a safe guide. You can notice how my Linglu and my Kloss, my Lily's on 8 stacks and my Vice is on 6 stacks. You can notice how my Linglu and Kloss have gotten their amber back up many turns ago at this point, and they're not even remotely close to, you know, dying. And Lily's over here with, you know, 8 stacks, which if you're attacking 4 times to get 1 stack, that's what, 32 turns? Like, she's taken 32 turns and her amber hasn't procced yet. So you can see why this is really safe. But yeah, that's the basics of how this works. And I'm going to show you my gear in a second, but you really got to trust me on this. You do not need a Kloss. You do not need a Lily. If you understand how this interaction works that I just described, the only things and these are kind of like, not necessarily mandatory, like depending on the units you have, you can probably make it work, regardless of what I'm about to say, but having a speed up and a speed down is pretty nice because it allows your guys to take more turns. And if you're taking more turns, you're getting more heals. And really, like I said like 3 or 4 times now, your only goal in this comp is to take 6 turns before your amber procs. The only way you ever die is if you don't have amber up when you take a killing blow, which like my Lily took a killing blow 2 turns ago. She had what, 8 stacks or something last time we looked. She's gonna take, oh no, she took 20%. Oh no, she got stacked. She got counterattacked and then the boss moved right afterwards, but it's fine because she's on Bloodbath. See what I'm saying? So she'll take like 3 more turns and then I'll click out of here, because you want to look at the HP bar, you can, but this is definitely like I mean, I think my runs take about 11 to 13 minutes on average. So they're not fast, but they're consistent. And the whole point of me formulating this strat was not to make a fast guide. It was to make a guide that, honestly, I truly believe anybody can do this guide. This is not some like you need 12 skill ups and everything. Like, oh, if you don't have 200% effect accuracy and your Kloss misses the defense break, you're gonna have to reset. Like, you can I just put this on, I go to work, I go eat, I go shower, I go work out, I come back, I have 10 clears. I've never failed a single time. The first few times I did it, I watched it, but it was not even close. So I think we get the point, right? You've seen Kloss cycle this now. I think Vice has just been stacking this whole time. Vice is insanely tanky the way I have him built. But basically, the HP bar will go down, right? Rengo has no soft enrage. If you get a setup that can manage what I've just showed you, and you can see my units I have pretty good mods, but you'll notice that like you don't need anywhere close to what I have. Like, my guys are taking their 6th turn, like Vice is on what, 4 times 9, 36 turns taken. You know, like you barely need probably like a 5th of what I have and you can get this done. Okay, I know, because people will ask, I will go show you my stuff, but a few caveats while we're showing the mods and stuff. A few caveats is this could be made faster, okay? I've been experimenting with trying to run a Holden. My Holden's not really like built. I don't have like anything put into him. I built him for Terramaton, and let's not talk about that. But basically, like, I don't have any jellies in him, so I'm thinking about trying out some sort of setup where he's tanky enough, because once again, he just has to survive 6 turns with Amber. And the problem I found when I tried him the first time was my Lily just, by speeding up by like double attacking with my Ling Lu, who's only got like 2k attack or something, like they did more damage than my Holden, which I think I just need to figure something out there. But if you have other defense or HP scaling attackers, it will probably work a lot better, and you'll probably get way faster clears while being just as safe. If I had a Tiamat, I would probably use her because she's HP scaling. She's super tanky. She already is probably like the best Amber user in the game. So she has counterattacks. Like, if you have a Tiamat, I think you slot her in somewhere and it's like probably twice as fast of a run. But I don't have a Tiamat, so I'm just using what I got. But here, I'll show you my mods here. So we have Bloodbath 12 on literally everybody. I'm using Lily, Kloss, Ling Lu, and Vice. No damage dealer, because once again, this is not about a quick clear. This is not about dealing damage. This is about not dying and taking a lot of turns. Something else that would be recommended is on your Ambers, you don't have to be able to farm Hoyon Inferno for this. I was farming Hoyon Inferno with a dot team, but you could honestly probably get away with Hell Shells on this, because as long as you have enough speed, and I have way more speed than's needed, as you just saw. Like, let's see, what do I have here? I've got Bloodbath on everyone. I've got a few Swift Smites. I've got a few Colossal Guards. Like, these were just I would just, when I decided to do this, I just kind of went through my list of shells and I just kind of picked ones that looked decent that had Bloodbath. But you can see, like, I rolled these maybe like a dozen times each just to get some like minor speed rolls on each one, purple speed rolls, any kind of defensive stat here. I think this one has attack. Like, any kind of defensive stat here, there's not really much that you're really wanting for here. Got a nice little gold roll on this one that I threw on Vice. Flat purple HP. That should give you an idea of how strict I was with rolling for these. But Bloodbath on everyone. Try to get speed rolls where you can. Speed is probably, beyond getting HP bonus and defense bonus, effect accuracy, like I just have 1 on Vice because he heals when he taunts and attack downs and stuff like that. But mostly just, what do I have on here? HP, effect resist. I literally threw this set together in about 5 minutes, by the way. This was just what I had lying around. Effect accuracy, HP bonus, effect accuracy. I guess, oh yeah, I was a little worried about Kloss. I had her on triple effect accuracy at first, but then I realized it really doesn't matter if you land debuffs. You just need to survive. So I went ahead and threw on this random HP percent piece I had. I already showed Lily. Who else? Ling Lu. What does she have? Oh yeah, she has attack percent bonus because I don't have any other good Swift Smite pieces. I've got this flat HP one, which was the first one I ever got. But oh yeah, this has 9 speed. That's probably why I put it on over this one. But I literally have like 4 of these built, so I haven't farmed much Aurora yet. But she has got defense, attack. So requirements here, very, very weak. And the real caveat, I'll just emphasize it one more time, you really don't need the stats I have. You really don't need the units I have. What you need to make sure you're doing is you need to make sure your units are taking 6 turns before their Amber procs, okay? My units are taking, with the gear stats you just saw me like flash for a bit there, my units are taking, 20 plus turns. You just need to take 6, okay? If these are not Inferno shells and you don't have Swift Smite pieces or you don't have Colossal Guard pieces, you're probably fine, honestly. Just put the fastest sets you have on, HP percent, defense percent, on every single right side slot, and you're probably fine. Like, Rengo really does not start ramping damage on anybody that's not squishy, i.e. damage dealers. He really does not start ramping damage if you're, once again, you need Bloodbath. Do not skip that part. If you skip that part, it's not going to work. Like, if you have Bloodbath and you have HP percent and defense percent mods on all the right side pieces, he really can't kill you in 6 turns. It's just not possible. And, you know, get 8 set Swift, whatever it's called, the blue one, the blue boot. Get 8 set speed runes, speed modules where you can, and any kind of substats you can. Green or blue substats will do just fine. I don't think I have a single like purple substat on any of those pieces. So just get the stats where you can that you need to meet the threshold of making sure your ambers are always up, right? If you can do that, you can clear this stage, right? I'm level 100. I farmed all the Inferno stages. Besides this was the last one I had to do. And I was really, even with my like really strong Kloss, my Lily, I've got a Messiah, I've got a Ditang, like I was struggling, I'll be honest. I was getting maybe like 50% clear rate at best with a speed team. And there was like a moment where I was just like, you know what, there's gotta be a better way. So I figured this out. I figured I'd share it with the greater Etheria community. This is my contribution. And hopefully you guys understand what's going on here. Hopefully you can replicate it. And, you know, if this helps you, please, you know, feel free to share it. I think it's intended. The Amber Shells, I think that's how it's supposed to work. Devs, please don't be like, oh, bug fix, Amber Shell was removing Rengoku's thing, blah, blah, blah. Like, just let people do their nice 12-minute clears. You know, you need to invest like, what, almost 5 mil shell currency to get 4 ambers up. Like, it's not super cheap in that regard, but it is 100%. I can't stress that enough. If you get the stats, you get the turns taken, like all my guys are on 5 stacks right now, that's 20 turns taken, right? Like, all you need to do is take 6, and you too can be clearing Rengo Inferno. Final note, if this does help you, please leave a comment. Let me know it helped you. I really appreciate knowing that people are like benefiting from me putting this out there. I also stream on Twitch. I'll put a link in the description, just Patchy5 on Twitch. To any other content creators that want to share this or that want to, you know, make a video on this, I really don't mind. You can use all the footage from this, you know, however you wish, as long as it's helping people. I don't really mind. Maybe a shout out would be nice, but you know, people are going to do what they're going to do. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope this helps you clear Rengo Inferno. Till next time, I will catch you later. Bye.